Oh wait, don't I have a helmet that'll, I had a helmet here. There was like a motorcycle helmet here. I don't actually care about it much, but that clearly disappeared. Alright, so this will offer me... Oh, right, I got this I can wear. Time to switch that out as well, because we are getting to the point that we're just getting cold. So that should help a lot. Alright, also, let's check our weapon situation. I've got 2 nightsticks, a hand axe, a bunch of knives. So we're good on our knives, but I need... If I got any main weapons, to grab one of those. Fire axe, that's a main. Get a next one as another backup. I think that'll do for now. Oh, you're dreaming of reaching the hunting lodge so you can have some fun with some guns. You can have quite a bit of fun with guns. So those are all fresh, so I'm going to leave them exactly where they are. Those are all fresh, so I'm going to leave where they are. The fridge is the one I'm concerned about. Still fresh, so that's good. We're getting to that point, probably want to eat some fish, so let's grab our cooked fillets. We'll put those in our inventory. Grab our raw fillets, and then we'll put those in our freezer, whatever fits. That's heavy load, but that's a 6-kilogram one, so that'll help. All right. All right. Before we fight anything meaningful, I do need that to not be in our inventory. Unless there's some I can dump that has some weight to it. What about the potato? Yep. You don't have any meaningful room for anything else. Drop the bullets. Drop the scrap. I don't really need these meat cleavers on us. I've got enough secondary weapons. And just like that, our weight is managed. Cool. Alright, let's check to see what our situation is around the base so far as zombies. Got one zombie to the southeast. And that's it. It's not what I wanted, but sure, we're here. Let's see. Looks like a dream millionaire becoming... looks like a dream becoming a millionaire at the moment. Couldn't reach the cinema next to the Crossroad Mall or the gas station. Well, at least I got enough food at the moment. About 30 ice cream, 5 rice, 5 pasta, and chips. Yep. And my crop are in young state at the moment. Cool. So then did you start... I missed where you actually were setting up your base. I know you started at the mall and you made it to a gas station. Hey, Rainbow Octavian, how's it going? Let's make sure no zombies are chilling by our van and get our way back up the road. Because we are pretty close to the gates of the country club when I had to turn back. So we're getting real close to getting in there. Well, you're on our next run. Your keyboard lagged out, got caught when you were in the fight 100Z. Yeah. I had the other day, my mouse quit on me mid-fight. Luckily, I recognized the moment the mouse wasn't responding, we just backed off, paused the game using the keyboard till I could clean up the mouse and figure out what was going on with it. Those are not good field deaths where it's like, look, it wasn't a player, like, I didn't make a bad call, it wasn't a player skill thing, it wasn't I made some mistake or misplayed something, it's just I had a hardware issue and it killed us. Well, you were not really at the gas station, but from the map I can see the straight next to the gas station already. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think I know exactly where you are. That gas station by the mall, when I did do the fight for the mall on the one character that lasted a year in Apocalypse mode, more than a year, that is where my base was, is I moved where my base had been to that gas station. And then just put the bare minimum I needed to survive there and just kept throwing myself at the mall till we died. But that was before I streamed. We are getting to the point that we're starting to drive faster up and down this route. Driving faster is louder, so it gives us a bit more of a range that the zombies can hear us from. But I'm also seeing less zombies, so I feel more comfortable driving faster with less to have to worry about getting killed. Yeah, that would be definitely a crap death. The one death I felt like the worst in the moment about, like so far as just this is a death that shouldn't have happened, was when I built the window, not realizing it made the tile walkable on the other side, just gave a backdoor entrance to my base to the zombies without realizing it, and died while we were resting inside our house where we thought we were safe from zombies. Now granted, that was when it's like, okay, I learned my lesson here and I won't repeat it, so it was a valuable death in that regard, but it was a very unsatisfactory death. Versus like the death we took the last time we were doing this run where I got caught in a house, like I was being reckless, I know it, that's my fault. Oh right, we're watching for a denim shirt without a big axe hole through it, which we're not going to do without, you know, till you put away the axe. So what happens is when you build a window, it makes the tiles on both sides of the windows walkable, even if it normally wouldn't be. So I had built a lake base, and I had made sure there was a gap between my edges of the lake and everything but my one door going in. And so I made windows so I could see if there were zombies out there, but because it made that one space walkable, you know, now I had a path a zombie could walk through, climb through the window, and come get me. And I didn't realize it, so I was sitting close to the hall that had the window in it. And by the time I realized there was a zombie coming that way, you know, it was just on top of me, so I got bit and killed. The point being, the window makes tiles on both sides of the windows walkable. Make sure you have a gap of more than one space if you're going to use a window. And little by little, the path becomes safer. Ooh, moderate winds. Alright, 30 miles an hour. That's not great for tomorrow. In other words, it is going to be brisk. And Telegram says, okay, I can go home. A Zed scratched my right arm. I didn't die, so I won the 7%. Set the zombie infection to instant, but I can't fight with, you know, slow motion swings. Yup. Like, that's a comment made to people. It's like, oh, is that damaged? It is not. We'll grab that and put that on in a minute. Meta event. So we'll want to deal with that. But yeah, it's like one of those things that people are like, oh yeah, you can totally do this thing. I'm like, right, but the chance of me taking an injury, even if it's not a zombie injury, are decent enough. And taking that kind of injury just basically means I would be out of commission for a good couple days to a week or whatever. And like that sets us back in our gold, so it's like I'd rather just take the slow meticulous. It's one reason you'll almost never see me run and boost over a fence or anything. Like, I'll run up to the fence, and then I'll immediately stop and then walk over the fence normal speed. Just trying these zombies out and killing them. Like, I don't mind killing the zombies on this road. Like, I'll only come down this road to go to the farm when we've cleared mostly the entire area, or I'm like, oh, I need food and tools, let's check out this farm. Okay, so that's a little bit too much heat, so I'm gonna need to ditch something. Actually, I'm honestly in wait and see, because that's just unpleasantly hot. We'll see how hot we get. If we start getting to the point where it's like, oh, we're legitimately getting hot, we'll drop a layer. It looks like I'm barely dipping my toe into unpleasantly hot again, which I'm pretty okay with. Because, like, legitimately I have no water concerns. I've got 2,000 units of water in rain barrels. If that doesn't work, I've got a lake right there. I can just scoop up tons of water, put it in the rain barrels from the lake. Now you don't have to boil it anymore. Like, honestly, the only thing I need the fire for is cooking food that needs cooking. And one of the nice things about this area is if we look at the map, I do like when we get zombies from this west side, because this lake just is this natural border this whole way. The only place the zombies can cross from this side is to go through this bridge or all the way down here. Any zombies that try and cross there from any other direction won't make it, or they have to go all the way up and around. So the zombies I kill from this west front are not going to come back. At least not in any meaningful way. I don't remember. Did I have the tailoring book? Yes, I do have the tailoring book. It's, Expert I don't have is the next one. It just seems like there's a lot of zombies in the trees over here, so I just want to get rid of them. Alright, well I got a big stack of bodies right here. Let's get ourselves some cloth. Specifically thread is what I want, but, you know, sheets. It's only a matter of time before we have a blizzard or something that comes through that makes it impossible for me to see anything meaningful. So we have to, like, hunker down a day or something. Or it's just very thick fog where we can't drive around in a meaningful way. Could you not? I'm busy here. Just a meat cleaver. Deal with him in a minute. Oh, whatever, they're not paying attention. Oh, there's a spear for us. Okay, just light. Cool. Okay, I figured I aggroed at least a couple behind us. Oh yeah, like the mall actually has a lot of interesting stuff in it. Yep, we have passed 12,000 zombies, so progress is being made. There's definitely 2 or 3 on our side back here. We got a posture check, a hydrate. We're getting the whole shebang, a stretch. Alright, let me kill these zombies and I'll catch up to whatever's been cashed in and get it all going. And there's the 5 pushes. It's like, I know all 4 are coming. So give me just a moment to finish all these zombies and I'll run through the whole gambit of all the point cash-ins. Alright, so let's go through the list. Okay, so that's all the things. And before I forget, thank you so much for everyone who has been tuning in, who's been lurking, who's been chatting, who's been following, subscribing, doing the bits, the donos, the hosts, the raids, and all of that good stuff. It all helps and I really do appreciate it. I do hope you are all enjoying the stream. And on top of that, don't forget to eat, drink, stretch, and get enough sleep and take care of yourselves. So as always, we're going to be going late with Project Zomboid today. Tomorrow begins where we switch over to RimWorld for 2 days. So we'll be continuing our run. We're doing a Arco Nexus run where we were doing tunnelers. And we're getting pretty close to ending the first phase of the Arco Nexus. So Arco Nexus requires you to effectively reset your colony. So we're getting to that point where we reset our colony, where we grab 5 people and start a new colony. So we'll see how that goes. But that's tomorrow's stream. We got a lot of time left to go in today's. Yeah, if these zombies keep following us when we get to the edge of this fence and they can get around, it is going to be an event. Good, I thought they were going to push me back all the way that I'd have to get into trees, and I don't want it. Trees are evil. Just gonna sit in the van for a moment, recover our stamina. Alright, well here they come. Yep, winter is coming. We've been below freezing temperatures a couple days now. No snow yet, but, you know, we are technically in what the game considers winter. Didn't you? Wasn't there like a whole horde there a second ago? Alright, we're passing the last of the houses in the country club neighborhood. Hey, Yo-Yo. How's it going? And Darkstrider says he's playing a bit of Bannerlord as a Vlandarian mercenary. Excellent. Alright, I don't see any zombies moving in behind us, so we'll just go with it. Alright, and it is looking like it's time for us to turn back, unfortunately. And again, that is the downside of this, is how far we have to drive to get to these places. That's just all the more reason why it's so important that we set ourselves up center map as opposed to setting ourselves up, you know, at one extreme. I'm also trying to not have the point where I have to set up, you know, 8 or 9 different bases by the time we're done. I plan on having, like, probably over the run, probably 4 main bases. And then probably another, like, 4 or 5, you know, just, we're here for right now, living almost like nomadic bases, where we don't bother boarding up windows or anything, we just get into the house, we call it home. Alright, the other reason I want to try and get back is supposed to have fog in the next day. Yep, tomorrow's supposed to be pretty cold. With that wind chill. Let's top off the gas. Actually, remember to take our thread and all that out, because there's a good chance if the fog's nasty yesterday, we'll hunker down for a day. We'll see, though. Hey, Appalachian Connection. It's going good. How about yourself? We've crossed 12,000 zombies killed at this point. We're pretty much at the gates to the Riverside Country Club. We just haven't quite gotten in yet because, unfortunately, we are losing a lot of time in the commute to and from. I'm not doing all these, I'm just trying to knock this down a little bit before we go to sleep. Because each time I add this, it's lowering the weight by 0.1, which is a lot over a bunch of spools. I do wish when you pulled thread it would be stacked by default without mods. Like, to me that just makes sense. Yeah, we're sitting at a stack that was over 170 of these more. We're already down to, knock it down to like, we're at 60 or 70 now. It's just annoying the way this works. Like, I don't feel this adds value to the game in any way. It's just something you have to do out of tedium. Yeah, like, I'm even okay if it takes, like, the bar time here, just where you go add to it, it's just like, okay, combine, and it just goes through and basically does what I'm doing one by one. It just does it automatically, so I don't have to go through the context menu again and again and again. Alright, we're getting down to the last ones. It's also weird that like a partial roll of thread weighs the exact same amount as a full roll of thread. Because by combining this, we've saved ourselves somewhere in the area of 14 or 15 kilograms worth of storage. Well, right, but then the implication would be that my character carries around, you know, 20, 30 or more little spools of thread holders versus just the thread itself. To me, it's one of those things that's like there's not a purpose for that existing the way it is beyond, you know, like with how it was developed. That's probably just how it ended up.